Hello, welcome back to my unfinished project, the Gotham invasion. And it appears I've contracted a British accent, because that's exactly how accents work. It's a terrible epidemic sweeping the nation. But moving on from that, in the Gotham invasion, this would be the part which was going to be the middle section and probably the largest section of the film as I imagined it. And so the whole idea behind this would be he'd be recruiting supervillains and then using leverage through different ways in order to get them under his thumb. For Two-Face, it was his coin, which he got from the thug earlier in the intro. So Two-Face there is like setting up a diagram of what they need to do to like rob this bank or something like that. Batman coming in here. I'm not even sure what the thugs were saying right back there a second ago. It's been so long since I filmed this. Why does that thug have a harpoon gun? Anyway, so Two-Face is here threatening him, saying he's gonna blast his head off if he doesn't give him good reason not to. And Batman whips out this, which is an explosive which tracks his heart rate, and if there's any spike or drop in it, then it will explode, effectively knocking out the base. I thought it was a pretty cool idea, and Batman's like reasoning with him. I was too lazy to animate this, but then he would have given them the coin, but it wasn't the real coin, and then Two-Face would get upset, and then Batman would, while they're not looking, leave the explosive behind, but it was still set up to his heart rate. So if he got shot, then the entire base would go out, and then Two-Face would have to work with Batman in order to get his coin back. And I figured at some point he would have to go to Arkham to get some recruits, and then there'd be this whole thing where Clayface and Scarecrow are planning a breakout, and then he's getting a fear gas bomb. And Clayface is actually made out of clay. That was sort of fun to animate. A little bit difficult, but fun. Why does the policeman have satellites on his computer? So he just kind of comes in. The policeman's a little bit upset that he's here. Batman's all, I need to check out Mr. Freeze. The guard's telling him he needs an official officer with him if he's going to be going to the cell of criminally insane. And then Clayface is listening in. He's telling Gordon he needs him to come to Arkham Asylum. And then Clayface informs Scarecrow, it's time to break out. It's probably a terrible time to break out, but there's Commissioner Gordon again. I've always been a big fan of Mr. Freeze, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to develop an understanding between the two of them, but it just got really goofy. So, Scarecrow's being very ominous now. I based him off of the look of the Nolan versions of Scarecrow. And here there's some bad stuff starts going down. Here's Mr. Freeze in his climate-controlled room. Batman randomly jumps in for no particular reason. So the scene was supposed to be kind of them negotiating it. And, I'm going to say about this scene. I don't remember the dialogue. It was about a year ago when I animated this. But if I remember correctly, he was saying, well, you can stay here in this cell and rot, or you can actually do something. He's like, I'm gonna be a jerk and just sit here. And it's like, whatever, bro. So, dramatic shot. It's like, wait, where's my freeze ray? And Batman's really creepy face right here. And there's him putting on his armor, his goggles and everything. It's actually Hawkeye's head, because it had the red goggles on it. The issue is it had a smile, which doesn't work at all. Mr. Freeze is probably more stoic than even Batman. And then the thing that they're talking about, the extra gun, is like a concussion grenade launcher thingy-majig. So that is part 3 of the Gotham invasion. Hope I didn't offend anybody with my fake British accent, and see you in the next part.